Okay, I decided to see if I could do a delivery or two, right? It's been like 3 days trying to get the app to accept my proof of insurance. And it finally accepted the proof of insurance, and so I accepted an order, right? I don't know how long, this trip is gonna last. It says my first pickup is in a minute. So it was a $6 delivery with 2 pickups or 2 drop-offs. You gotta figure that one out. Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention. The first one that I got for a delivery was Raisin Cane, and it said something like order and delivery. And I'm like, okay, we're not gonna do this order, stand there and wait, and then let them cook it up and then go and deliver it. No, we don't want to do that no more. I thought that was just DoorDash, right? And with DoorDash, I had to pay with my my red card, and they got mad and wrote me up because it took so long for the delivery. And I was really mad then. Because I went in thinking, oh hell, why isn't the order ready? Why isn't the order ready? And they're like, no, you have to place the order. I was like, oh, I had to place the order? And they were saying something like, Raisin Cane doesn't, coordinate on the Uber, on the DoorDash app or something like that. And I was like, well, why would they even send me? This is crazy. But all I can say is, I wanted to do something. I already did my exercises, right? I went on a treadmill, and so I was just a little bit energized. Hold on. Okay. Turn left. I hope I'm going right. Come on now. So now it's saying go to Taste the Philippines, and I'm hoping I'm going the right way, because I don't remember seeing anything called Taste the Philippines. But I got the 2 Cokes here.
In a quarter-mile, turn left.
From 7-Eleven. The guy in the store asked me if I was from DoorDash or Uber Eats. I told him Uber Eats, and he was like, is business good? I said, I'm just starting. Just starting right now. So I cannot even tell you if this business is good, because
Turn left, then turn left.
it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Taste the Philippines is right there. And see, this is the one thing that really bothers me sometimes. It's cool when everything is like in the area where you're at, but it ain't cool to me when, yeah, you're going all over the place, not even in your area. So, oh wow, they had the order already in the pickup area, ready to go. Ready to go. I'm surprised. And they just came out and looked at me and said, pick it up. And I was like, yes. And I was like, is it all there? They said, yes. So here we go. Here we go. Now, this app is lagging. It's really lagging behind, and I don't like that. But hopefully, it won't be a real big issue. And another thing that I like is that I'm not really in the rush hour traffic, because it's definitely rush hour, right? It's almost 5 o'clock. So we're gonna go to here. So I'm thinking this is a good thing that I came out, just to hit it, just come out here and hit the gig work, right? Hit the gig work, because we don't want to feel like we're in despair. We don't, right? And I mean, the one thing we don't want to do is not have any revenue. Okay? So the dogs are cool, you know, they done got used to not being around me, you know. I'm thinking, dang, I might be able to clean the car up enough to even carry some passengers, because the dogs ain't with me in the car, right? So we'll see. But I still only want to pick up, you know, just women. I don't want no I don't want no grown ass men in my car, you know, because I already know they'll be mad about the way I drive. They will. Men will get mad at the way women drive, even in another car. Imagine how mad a man would get in my car. And you know, I record all the time how when I'm out here driving, people are getting mad. Most of the time, every time, it's always been a man getting pissed off at me, giving me the finger, flipping me off, you know, passing me unsafely, you know, all kinds of stuff, trying to run me off the road, you know. And like I said, you know, they just don't understand the world is not them, and they're not Tony, right? Of The Godfather, right? They're not Tony. So the world is not theirs. The world is not theirs. They just in it, right? Who was that talking about they were just a squirrel trying to get a nut, right? I saw you and him walking in the rain. You were holding hands, and I'll never be the same. Right. So, this makes me feel like if I can come out here and at least do, an order or two with the right vehicle, I could come out here and do deliveries. I could, but I don't have the right vehicle. My vehicle doesn't go that far. It's an electrical vehicle. And every time I use any of the electricals on this vehicle, or speed, or brake, or you just damn near just get in the car, the battery's gonna go down, right? And my goodness, when the temperature was in the 30s, yeah, I was definitely just watching, seeing how fast, the battery would go down. And then I went online, to try to see if, there are people out there recording, that, their vehicle may have stopped on them, right? Because the battery could die so fast that they're in trouble. And I still haven't found out if, some of these roadside service places have the ability to come and give you like a fast charge if your electrical vehicle dies on you. I mean, if I had the technology, I would do something like that, right? I would have myself available, to be that mobile, if your battery died on you and you couldn't, do what you had to do, roadside booster here. Yeah, just call me the roadside booster. You can pay me to come give you a boost. And here's another thing. While I have been doing this delivery, I haven't been noticing that, they haven't been like overlapping my screen anyway with orders. That was another thing that was driving me crazy. I'm riding down the street trying to figure out exactly, where I'm supposed to turn and whatever, and sometimes, even I'm already there at the customers trying to put in their PIN, and they're upset at me because I'm telling them, hey, I got these orders coming through on my phone, they're blocking my ability to put in your PIN. So I'm hoping they might have fixed that, right? If you're on a delivery, that's it. You can't just be stacking up a whole bunch of, delivery orders while you're already on a delivery order. Now, right after you make a delivery, that makes sense. But it doesn't make sense to do that, when we rely on this screen, to tell us where we're at and tell us where we need to go. And so that we can, the screen has to be available for us to input information also. And that was kind of messed up to me. I was like, why are they doing that, And, even just me having that reaction, really messed with, the whole timing situation. Because then I had to get myself back in alignment and stuff. Country. This is Country Club Road. Whew. I almost turned down this way, but it's not the one I want. This is Country Club Road. I want Country Club Park away. Woo-wee. Thank goodness it was a red light. So the temperature went up to 47 degrees, which is nice. Nice. Yes, very nice. Wingstop on First Avenue. Not accepted. But they did give me a second order. They did. And I took it. I took it. That way I will have at least have made like a good $10. There it is. Country Club Parkway. 2714. Got two planters out. That's nice. I'll be back. Hold up. Tricky here. Oh hell. How do I get out? For real? For real, for real. I'm trying to figure out how I get out of this development here. So yeah. We gonna get out though. We gonna get out. All of these curves and twists and turns and courts and drives and short roads and stuff is crazy. Unbelievably crazy. Wow, yeah, a lot of cul-de-sacs also. A lot of cul-de-sacs. Nice neighborhood though. Really nice. And then some areas they look like cul-de-sacs, but they're not. That little area looked like a cul-de-sac. Okay. Kind of a big little area here. A lot bigger than I thought. Okay. And the word that I was looking for earlier was a hairpin turn. A hairpin turn. A hairpin turn is like sharper than a sharp turn. Right? Kind of like almost going back the other way. The opposite way. But yeah. So we're on the way to Wingstop. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So and this one was over $5, so I took it also. So that's how I figured. I figured, well, if it's over $5, I could take it. I could take it, and if I don't have to go too far, right? And if I don't have to go too far. You know, I mean, I like the concept of an electrical car, right? Clean air, no gas, no oil, you know, perfect, right? Damn, that's 2. Out of delivery. I think it's because it's the same place. So this one will be 2 separate orders. 2 separate orders, but the same pickup location, which is Wingstop. And here's another thing.
In a quarter-mile, turn right on Fremont Drive.
What happens when you're on an order, right? I do tend to be like either driving too slow because I have a tendency to step on the gas too much.
Turn
and just
right on Fremont Drive.
stepping on the gas
on Drive.
on Fremont Drive? No, this is Fremont Drive? The hell? "25 feet." That says Fremont Drive. Damn it. Oh, it messed me up. The fuck? This one says Fremont, right? Fremont with 1 E on the road, but the application says 2 E's. So it just can't.
Just ahead, turn left.
It just cannot be. It cannot be the same. Oh, there it is. There it is. Why did it want me to go down Fremont
Turn left, then turn left.
when Wingstop is right here? Yeah, that was crazy. But because it was a residential street, I'm like, no way. No way does it want me to go down this road, Fremont, even though it told me to turn right on Fremont. No way. Down a residential street for what? And that could be very confusing. me go up in here. So let me see if I get these 2 orders. All right, got the 2 orders. Right? It was at the same location. It said an add-on delivery for an extra $3.50. So I went ahead and took it. Yeah. I went ahead and took it. I figured I'd give it a try. You know, because sometimes, you know, we challenge ourselves, right? Even though I don't like stacking orders, I don't like it, right? But I figure I will challenge myself and do this add-on, which is like a stacking of an order, right? One is for one dude named Luis, and the other one is for Energio. Oh shit. I am the wrong way. I am the wrong way. I am the wrong way. Whew. Already starting to get dark and it's only 5 o'clock. Damn. They got cowboy stickers on these bags. So Luis had the Coca-Cola. Used to be my best buddy at work. He was like 12 years younger than me. Man, I used to vent to him about my problems. Right? And I was thinking, you know, this dude is a married man and everything, and oh, there it is, 120. So this one's Eugenio. Eugenio came first. Okay, for some reason this dude wanted to be met at the door, and so he was like, I'll give you a reward or something. I guess he meant a tip, right? And I told him, I said, well, that's why I didn't just leave it at the door. First I tried to call him, then I tried to message him, and then I knocked on the door. So yeah, so let's go to the next one. On to the next. Just a little drive. Going here. The sun has set it, so it is gonna get dark here pretty soon, because the sun has set it. It has set it. I guess I could take off my sunglasses. Yeah, I could take off my sunglasses. So we're gonna go down here till we get to 5th Street. Even right now, this place has me going down these back roads, and I don't know nothing about these back roads, even though this ain't even that far from my neighborhood. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about these back roads. Wow, they got some little itty bitty houses over here. I mean, the old little itty bitty houses. But they got some good, upgrades on them. They got some good upgrades on them. Yeah. They got vinyl siding. All right. Let's go. Now to go deliver to Louise. Louise. So interesting enough, it says the official wings of the Dallas Cowboys, Wingstop. And they put it in a paper bag, right? Not the plastic bags that everybody, typically are using, right? Even in the stores. But they put it in a paper bag, right? I think that's great. Oh no, we're not gonna get another one. I wish I could, because I am right by it too. I wish I could. No, I'm not. I know it's right up here too, but I cannot. I cannot. That would have been great. It would have been great, but I'm at 33% right now. And I just don't know how fast it's gonna drop. Because I can feel the temperature dropping already. Westchester. Dang. 15 prices. 15. Okay. Alright. 2405. What the hell? Hi, are you Louise? Oh, okay. We got your wings and your drink.
Yeah, they got the pepper.
Yes, right here. You want the holder?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
About it. So, we charge with you.
Oh, no problem.
Thank you.
Thank you. I was wondering why you was waving at me. Okay. $10? Fiesta Mart? Did I accept it? Yep. I did accept it. Go shopping. I'm gonna do a shopping for $10 at La Fiesta. I said that was gonna be my last one. now? La Fiesta is down here? Hold up. I probably shouldn't have. This is La Fiesta on Plano. I thought it was La Fiesta over here on First Avenue. That's why I was confused. I'm headed south now. It's sending me north. Okay. Over to Plano Road. I think I have enough juice, but I'm not sure. It says 5 more miles. I don't remember if La Fiesta down here. But it says 3.1 miles, turn right, and then turn right 350 feet. Then La Fiesta will be 15 feet on Plano Road. Plano Road. Ooh. Oh, it's starting to feel cold. What? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have took this one. Maybe I was being a little... Oh my God. I turned on the heat and my battery dropped 5 points, 5%. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. You could be in the critical zone and not even realize you're in the critical zone and not even realize it at all. So I turned it off. I turned off the heat. I got like 3 points back, 3% back. Wow. Wow. Isn't that crazy? I need to, drive like grandma would, because I'm getting further and further away from the house. That's what I hadn't anticipated, because I thought it was La Fiesta over here on First. Not this La Fiesta. Damn. The car behind me went through a red light because I went through the last of the yellow light. The last part of the yellow light. Oh, okay. Now I think I know where this La Fiesta is. Right over here by McDonald's. No, we're gonna have to cancel this one. Yeah, it's way over here. Way over here. Damn. And I think it was like shopping for 6 items. Oh, shit. This neighborhood over here is like, you never know what you're gonna get. You never know what you're gonna get over here. I remember dropping off this one lady who came to a Kodak meeting. You know, I offered to give her a ride, and it was over here in this area, right? And she was going to Kodak meetings because, you know, she wanted to stop being an enabler for her boyfriend, who was a drug addict. Right? But of course, you know, he had her so wrapped up that, you know, she couldn't tell him no. She couldn't refuse him, you know. Because let me tell you something, drug addicts, they're very manipulative. They'll read your emotions like their life depended on it, because it does. Because that's how that addiction makes them feel. It makes them feel like if they don't get that hit, and they don't get what they need, you know, their life could end. So yeah, I keep waiting for $2,000 to hit my bank account. It's gonna hit somebody's bank account. I don't know. We don't know who exactly is going to be, but it is gonna hit somebody's bank account. You never know, you know, where they throwing the money. You never know. If they say they throwing the money out there, they probably are throwing the money out there. They just ain't throwing it at you. Right? And all of those stimulus checks and stuff that we heard about, yeah, they probably had other stimulus checks, right? Because, you know, they were trying to, you know, throw more money out there for more people who didn't get it on the first wave. You know, it's kind of like like when you're trying to pull information, like when you're trying to pull data, right? And you try to pull data information, but you find out that you didn't quite get the information that all of the information. You only got some of the information. Turn right? Right where? It's telling me to turn right. In 3.4 miles. I was running my mouth, wasn't paying attention, and the app was lagging. And I hate when it does this, because it's telling me to turn right, but it's not giving me a street. So it kind of just leaves us guessing where we're going to have to turn right to. We don't really know. I'm kind of thinking that this was a mistake. A challenge for sure. But it's already starting to get dark. And it's not easy going through these back roads that you're not familiar with in the dark. I don't know. I'm thinking I might need to cancel this. This is too much. This is way too much. Yeah, it 2 more miles. These miles seem long. I was not thinking I was going this far out. I mean, I am going 4 or 5 miles. It doesn't seem like it's a lot, but it's a lot. Because I think I'm over here in Richardson now. Yeah. No, it's still Garland. Oh, there's Richardson city limits sign right there. That's what I'm talking about. You're accepting an order thinking that you're going to be staying in your neighborhood. Why? Because they've been giving you orders in your neighborhood, so you make an acceptance, and the map is so minuscule that you're thinking, oh, it's La Fiesta, which is only about a half a mile away. Instead, it's La Fiesta that's 6 miles away. Now, honestly, it wouldn't be that great of a problem, right? But it is a problem when you have an electrical vehicle that doesn't go far. I mean, I don't know, for those people who have the extended mileage, can go a lot further, I don't know how that works for them. Okay, I hope it works well for them because they do pay a hell of a lot more, right? Because I had looked into how much it would cost to upgrade the battery for more mileage and found out that it would be about $10,000 just to extend the battery distance, to upgrade the battery distance. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. It's just, it is way too far. Even though I'm so close to the store now, I'm gonna go to the store and then see how far the drop-off is. And if the drop-off, cause see, I was in Garland. It done took me all the way over here to Richardson. See, that's the type of shit that upsets me. And I was not that far from La Fiesta, but that was La Fiesta. I see La Fiesta, I'm thinking, you know, they're not gonna be having me go all the way over here to Richardson. Should be around here somewhere. So crazy. This is so crazy for me. And I know I'm gonna have to really, really pay attention, because if they got me, if this delivery is over in Plano, oh hell no. That's why I'm gonna have to inspect it first. I have to inspect this shit first. We got the ambulance here. Yeah, turn on my lights and then battery drop another 10. Let me see. Cynthia, 6 items. I want to see where I'm going to go from here. Okay, let's go on.